everyone, and welcome to Comics Price Guide presents DuckTales of the Week, starring me, Ellen the Mechanist.
I feel like
this is my associate Michelle.
That is not right.
That's right.
Welcome to Tales from the Geek. Erin the Mechanic.
I'm close.
Are you Michelle now?
No, never. I was close. I was close, right?
So close. So
DuckTales of the Week.
you get a round of applause.
That needs to be a new show you guys do, actually. Can you do DuckTales of the Week? That'd be great.
Yes. Patent pending. Right here. So
Anyway.
we've got some news this week.
We do have some news, we have some comics, as usual.
Yes.
So, what do you want to start with? News?
Ooh, news!
Comics? News?
Yes.
Movie news?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. See, I've got a ring right there. I think I've showed that before.
Yeah.
Look, see, it's right there.
Boom. So many things.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Homecoming.
They finally announced the title, which is really exciting. I think it's funny because he's coming home to Marvel, which is very
Ironic.
appropriate, so, you know, whatever.
I feel like that might have been done on purpose.
It's almost like they're kind of sticking it to Sony, like, he's ours now.
Yeah, but I mean, so he's still getting...
Still getting in on it, so
They're like,
I'm
whatever.
really excited for him to show up in Civil War, so I think he'll be very good.
Heck yes. It's gonna be great.
Anyway, next is the trailers.
Wait, yeah.
We had a couple trailers that we haven't talked about yet. Doctor Strange and
yes.
Rogue One. So, two pretty cool trailers. I really liked both. I like the Rogue One trailer a lot. I think it's really cool, like, setting they're doing for it with the just finalizing the Death Star and stuff like that. So,
I love
very
that.
cool.
Also, I'm interested to see how many fans that aren't like crazy Star Wars fans or just like Star Wars fans, how many are gonna think that it's part of the trilogy.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Because also a woman,
I keep hearing all these rumors about different characters you might, be connected to, and I'm like, they're just doing like a side story. Yeah. It's like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, I think. It's kind of same universe, but off to the side of it.
Yeah, but it's gonna be awesome. I really am curious to see if that is her mom.
Yeah, I don't think so, but
you don't?
Who knows? Who knows?
Look similar.
I could be wrong.
That doesn't mean anything.
I could be wrong. But Doctor Strange was really cool. They seem to be premiering a lot of trailers on Jimmy Kimmel nowadays, so maybe Jimmy's got a deal, but it looks really cool. It looks very cool. I'm very excited for Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One. She looks really cool. Oh, I'm very excited about that movie.
You seem really pumped.
Yeah.
Do you need to lay down? Are you okay?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Marvel.
Check your pulse.
I'm good. And then Civil War is about to come out. They have like 2 weeks until that.
Yeah.
And they've been releasing little clips and trailers and TV spots.
Okay, so which team are you? Are you going to tell me? They're doing a really big team, Captain, Team Stark.
I'm on the team that less people are on, if that answers your question.
Which team Stark?
That's Team Iron Man.
Oh.
I'm always Team Iron Man.
That's what I thought.
Always going to be Team Iron Man. You can't convince me otherwise.
That's cool, because I was going to be Captain, so I'm not surprised.
I'll fight you. Who would win in a fight between me and her? Answer the question in the comments down below.
Also, tell us which team you're on.
Yeah, do that too.
Mine, Captain.
Or Iron Man, which is the right team, so if you're wrong, then you're wrong.
You're always right.
Anyway, comics.
Yeah, comics.
I have some comics back here that I'll talk to you about. There's a couple
And he turns his back and just talks to the
I'm going to talk back here. Let's talk to that game right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have, count 'em, 4 separate comics today. These are not the covers. These are the backs.
Just to
These
keep
are the
it...
covers.
Oh, I thought you were going to...
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I thought you were going to
We're
keep it
going
all.
to start with the C-3PO trend and Star Wars and stuff like that.
Yay,
There's
Star
a special
Wars.
right there. This was delayed for so long.
Why?
This was supposed to come out like 6 months ago and no one really knows why it was
Do we
delayed.
get to figure out why he lost his arm?
You do indeed find out why he has the red arm.
That was so smart of them!
It's actually a really kind of interesting story. It's sort of set apart from the rest of Star Wars. It's just this little tale with C-3PO doing this one little sort of mission that he has almost. And he runs into some other droids. Some stuff goes down. I don't really want to tell too much because it's a nice little story. It's nothing huge. It's not going to be, an integral part of the Star Wars mythology, but it's really interesting and it's a nice little sort of...
I've been wondering since I saw it what happened,
it's a nice little nod to his character. It develops his character a little more and it sort of gives maybe a reason or two for, why he thinks and talks the way that he does in The Force Awakens. The way he treats BB-8 and R2 and stuff like that. So it's really interesting. I mean, it's a one-shot. Pick it up if you like Star Wars. Definitely recommend that for sure.
Star Wars fans.
Throw that way.
Whoa.
Let's move on to...
Don't disrespect our books,
Let's move on to another thing.
Luckily he buys them after.
We talked about this like a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, but they're finally doing a Xena comic.
Oh.
They're finally doing a comic for Xena, the warrior princess, of course. It's a lot like the other adaptations I've sort of talked about on this show.
Yes.
It's like it's ripped straight from the TV.
Oh,
like,
I love
it's incredible.
Like Power Rangers.
A lot like Power
and
Rangers, a lot like the other stuff. You know, it's like it's
Adventure
from the
Time.
show. It's very, very cool. The art.
I'm so excited.
The art's pretty nice. Everybody looks like exactly like they do in the show. Like that's an uncanny resemblance for most of the characters. It's pretty interesting. So, if you like Xena,
doing a good job.
if you like Xena, it's got a lot of the same ideas, all the weird like history, you know, all mashed up into one time and stuff like that. And a lot of Romans.
Does she do the tongue roll?
Maybe. You have to
know
read
what
it to
they
find
call
out. Anyway, it's got a lot of fun stuff with the Romans and Caesar and stuff like that. So if you like Xena and you like those storylines and stuff,
Yes.
can't go wrong with that.
Definitely.
Let's move on to this one here. I'm going to save the best for last, in my opinion. That's a really good book. But we're going to talk about this one first. And this one is Goldie Vance. This is issue number 1 of a small little mini-series that Boom is doing. Did you ever read like the Nancy Drew books and
Yes.
stuff like that?
Faux show.
Yeah, this is like Nancy Drew, but for like a new kind of age.
Oh,
This
fun.
is Goldie right here, and these are her friends whose names I don't remember.
So who stole the Pokemon cards? And...
No, not really. It's
Who?
more like who stole the priceless jewelry.
Oh, okay.
But she is sort of a wannabe detective. She works in her father's hotel, and she
Ooh.
sort of helps out the guests with
Sweet
any...
like of Zack and Cody then?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit of that mixed with Nancy Drew. So it's really interesting. It was a little confusing to me because she looks like she's a kid, but she's actually like, I think supposed to be like 18 because there's like a car race and stuff she takes part in. It's a little weird, but it's sort of like...
Hey, maybe she's just a
You
kid
know.
who knows how to drive.
Maybe so.
She's 16.
Maybe so.
Maybe she's 14 and has a learner's permit.
Maybe so. But it's really cute.
That Need for Speed.
It's got a very cute art style. It reminds me a little bit of like Lumberjanes or something like that. It's very cute. So if you have like a young reader, maybe like preteen, this would be a great choice.
Or if
Goldie
you
Vance.
like that kind of
Or
stuff.
if you like that kind of stuff. If you're a Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew fan, right there.
I definitely was. So.
And then, like I said, best for last is Moon Knight. Numero uno.
Kanite.
Moon Knight. Mon Knight.
Knight.
Mon Mothma, which was in the Rogue One trailer. Go check it out. But this is Moon Knight. Moon Knight, number 1, is incredible. This is absolutely my favorite book of this week. And I liked the previous Moon Knight run that they did for the Marvel Now imprint, and they're restarting it, and Jeff Lemire's writing it, and it is amazing. I definitely recommend this one.
What is this about?
So this is...
Oh my gosh.
This is Mr. Knight here. This is Mark Spector, and he wakes up in an insane asylum.
Well, yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, he wakes up in an insane
got
asylum,
Moon Eyes
has
then.
no memory of anything since. He has a lifetime's worth of medical records that says he's been there since he was a kid, and he still is being talked to by the god that gives him his powers. If you know Moon Knight, you'll know that he talks, to his patron god, and she gives him
talks
power.
to-
And he goes through this weird series of hallucinations. I see your face. I know it sounds weird, but it's a really good start to Moon Knight.
It must be if you saved her for last.
Oh yes, and he has a great scene where he's seeing everything sort of as it's presented. He sees the asylum, he sees all the orderlies, he sees the the director of the place, and then he puts his mask on and he sees it like a superhero would. He sees all of them as super evil dudes. It's really great, and I mean he's a very mentally ill character.
Yeah.
He has multiple personalities and all that, so it's a really interesting look into sort of a way that might work with a character like him. But it's such a good start. I cannot recommend that one
So
enough.
definitely
Pick up Moon Knight, especially because it's Jeff Lemire and he writes really good stuff.
Dude, that's awesome.
Fancy art right there. But yeah, that's it. That's my comics for the week.
Yay,
I leave
comics. And we're gonna send it off. He's back.
now. I'm back.
He's back.
I never left.
He just was acting like
I was right over there actually. I was like 2
He didn't
steps
even go
away.
very far,
No,
like-
I kind of jumped
he
and
didn't
jumped
have
back.
much time though.
Yeah,
Time
whatever.
traveler actually is more like the Flash.
Well, don't tell anybody.
Send it off to Counterpoise Cosplay and myself. We'll
Yeah.
catch you guys next week. Hey everyone! Welcome to our cosplay tips and tricks.
Yeah. So more wig stuff this week.
Oh, I guess we should introduce you. I'm already, over a Dragon's Lair, so let's introduce Claire.
Yes, I am Claire. Hi, I am one half of Counterpoise Cosplay, which is
Other Erin.
me and another Erin in Austin, Texas. We probably are best known for our Joker and Harley. That's most of what you're going to see on our Facebook page. But we
it out.
have some other stuff. And we have some other stuff that we're working on. Although my cosplay list is always this long, and what I actually get to is that.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Or I go back and modify stuff that I've already made. Always doing that.
So, I got adventurous this past year and I started working with wigs for the first time ever. And I wanted to talk today about how ridiculously easy it is to curl a synthetic wig.
Now, this is going to be so different for what you think about curls and me,
Yes.
because my hair's so straight, like, look at this.
Yes.
No curls.
Oh. Right back.
Magic!
So, I forgot that I needed these. So,
awesome.
what I wanted to talk about, and what, as Erin was saying, is I kind of think about curls differently because I have this mop of craziness.
Not a paintbrush like this.
So, what I think about, something to think about if, like, you want to curl a wig and you want it to look like natural curls, is that most people with naturally curly hair do not have curls that are all the same size. So my biggest, there's plenty of YouTube tutorials on how to curl a synthetic wig. The method that I super liked and found super easy was to get a pot and to boil it, to boil some water, and you can braid. If you braid, like put lots of little braids in, you kind of get that like mermaid, like little kind of like kinky,
like perm for a
texture.
day.
Yeah.
Hair texture.
And you literally just dip the wig in and pull it out and let it dry. Leave the curls in as it sets. If you're gonna use curlers to get more like a curly thing, there are these little curl things that you can pick up at Sally's. But what I would highly recommend is to get a bunch of different sizes, to get little itty bitty ones and big fat ones, and
Make it look like real hair.
yeah, and vary it up. I'm gonna pull down.
Yay, wig.
So this is my wig for my Capable cosplay. I actually first put in, she's a little sitting a little funny on here, but I first put in braids, and I curled it with like the braid method, and then I went back, and once I like put in the braids that I was going to use for her, I used the curlers on the end to just curl the tips.
Oh, nice.
And I also, everything that framed her face, I went in and I used 2 or 3 different sized curlers, and I just, curled it with the curling rollers. The biggest thing I would say if you're looking for a natural curl is that they shouldn't be perfect.
Because real curls aren't.
No,
Real girls aren't.
occasionally I'll get like one perfect curl.
You're like, oh, let's savor this. Take so many photos.
I do. I savor it. So quick acting tip.
Yes, acting tip.
So this week, if you want to think about staying in character and kind of what your character does, think about perhaps how your character talks. A character like Quicksilver, for instance, or the Flash might talk much faster because they're a speedster.
Oh, that's smart.
Or if you pay attention in like Naruto, the character Rock Lee in the dub version doesn't use contractions. So there are some characters that like they speak in very particular ways, and if you can master their speech patterns, then you're going to be very believable staying in character as them.
Ooh.
The other good example that I would say is even like colloquialisms. Like if you're doing a 60s Batman, or if you're doing Captain America, think of some things that they might say from that time period. Anytime you hear somebody cursing, say language.
Yes, I love it. Oh.
So yeah, that's it for this week.
Yes, we will catch you next week.